The Three Little Pigs, retold by Bonnie Dobkin. Once upon a time, there were three little piglets. They lived in a small, cozy home with their mother. Their names were Porter, Perry, and Parker. Porter was a very relaxed sort of pig. He liked to play, eat, and sleep. Perry was a creative type of pig, and he had lots of ideas, but he didn't always finish what he started. And Parker was a thoughtful little pig who worked hard and did everything just the way it was supposed to be. This kind of annoyed the two brothers. Well, the three piglets got older and bigger and rounder, and one day their mother made a decision. "You've grown too big for this little house," she said. "It's time for you all to go off into the wide, wide world and build houses of your own." So the three little pigs packed their bags and got ready to leave their too cozy home. "Any advice for us, Mother?" asked Parker. "Why, yes," said their mother. "Watch out that no good bad wolf who's always lurking around, watch out for him. And remember, always work hard, remember to plan, and whatever you do, do the best that you can," Mom said. The three pigs kissed their mother goodbye, and then they trotted out of the house, down the road, and out of the village. Before they had gone very far, they came to a big field full of golden haystacks. "You know," said Porter quickly, "I think I'll build my house out of straw. It's a nice color, and the house will be easy to build." "I'm not sure that's a good plan," said Parker. Will it be warm enough? Will it keep out the rain? What will happen if the wind is strong?" Porter rolled his eyes. "It will be great. It'll be a great house, and I still have time to play when I'm done." "Then good luck to you," said Perry and Parker, and they continued down the road. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. "You know," said Perry, "I think I'll build my house of logs. Logs are strong, and I could paint them in different colors." "That sounds like a good plan," said Parker, "if you finish what you started." "I will," said Perry, and he waved to Parker as he continued down the road. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. Cutting down those trees would take a long time. I'll just build my house from these sticks on the ground instead." And that's exactly what he did. Further down the road, Parker was busy planning his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. He bought strong oak planks for the doors. He worked on the house for days and days. But when he was all done, he felt happy. "Mother would be proud," he said. "I worked hard, and I made my house the best it could be." Now, what none of these pigs realized was that someone very bad knew that they had left their mother's house. And who do you think that someone was? Yes, it was the no-good big bad wolf. First, the wolf went to Porter's house, and he saw bundles of hay held together by a rope, and he saw Porter Pig outside napping in the sun. "Hello, Pig," said the wolf. Porter opened his eyes, squealed, and jumped to his feet, and he ran into his house, and he pushed the door shut, and he hid under his bed. Now, said the wolf, "I only want to have a chat." "Ha!" said Porter. "I know a hungry wolf when I see one." "It really doesn't matter," said the wolf. Little pig, let me come in." "Are you kidding?" said Porter. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And the wolf stepped back and then huffed and he puffed and he blew with all his might. The straw house flew apart. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Porter squealed and ran. Said the wolf, "Unfortunate." The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw that flimsy house made of sticks and twigs. Perry was lying in a hammock outside. "Hello, my little piggy," the wolf said. Perry jumped up in fright, and he ran to his shaky house and pushed the dresser against the door. The wolf said. Does he really think that's going to help? And then he cleared his throat. Little pig, let me come in. No way, said Perry, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf stepped back and he took 2 huffs and he took 2 puffs, and then he blew with all his might, and sticks and twigs swirled in the air. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Barry squealed and ran. This just won't do, said the wolf. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit. He strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and brick. Parker was digging in the garden outside. Hello, friend pig, said the wolf. Don't you friend me, said Parker. Leave now or you'll be sorry. I doubt it, said the wolf. Parker went inside and slammed the door. The wolf heard the 3 locks locking and the 4 shutters slamming, and then he stood back. Little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Well, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Go ahead and try, said Parker. The wolf huffed 3 times, and he puffed 3 times, and then he blew with all his might. But nothing happened. This is a surprise, said the wolf. Now he huffed 4 times, and then he puffed 4 times, and then he blew again with all his might. Still nothing. Again and again he tried. This is not going the way I expected, the wolf said. Finally, the wolf fell flat on his back, puffing and wheezing. He heard the shutter creak open. I knew my house would stand up to that no-good wolf, said Parker. I'm just glad he didn't think about coming down the chimney. The shutter slammed shut. See, he was about to trick him. The chimney, whispered the wolf, springing to his feet. Of course. So he sneaked to the side of the house, and he saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. This makes it even easier, he chuckled, and he climbed up the boxes and he crept across the roof, and then he jumped down into the opening and slid down the chimney. But down below, water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. Parker threw more wood into the roaring fire. Here I come, little pig, said the wolf. You weren't so clever after all. Oh, no, said Parker. The wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk. Water steamed and boiled around him. It was very hot. The wolf howled in pain and then shot right back up the chimney. The water had boiled off half of his hair, his fur. Oh no, cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country, never to be seen again. Porter and Perry moved in with their brother, and they lived happily ever after. The